Right, so we're working on these crusty old slide wheel cylinders that have the e-brake lever built into them for the old 1954 Singer, and I got the handle or the e-brake thing off. I pressed the pin out a little bit and I think I got this loose. Look at this. Let it soak in penetrating oil overnight and I got the piston loose. What? I'm so happy. I got something. Maybe I can work with this. Maybe I can get that piston out of there now. Figure out how to do that. Okay, two-stroke turbo fans, this is why you tuned into the show. We're polishing our wheel cylinders. I finally got the second piston out. It was really stuck in there. What a grimy little thing. Look at that. But it appears that I've got good walls. And they're all right. I think I can polish them up a little bit and get some new seals and put the parts back in, and I can get my car going. The crazy thing about these wheel cylinders is the piston moves about 1/4 of an inch. So when you apply fluid to the base here, it can push the piston about 1/4 of an inch before it hits this slot. See that open hole slot? So the piston is only from about where my fingertip is back to here. This thing has got to have the weakest rear brakes I've ever seen. One blind hole piston that can only move about 1/4 of an inch. How much braking power can that apply? Really? Okay, we got the Singer back in the shop and I got the rebuilt, really strange wheel cylinders in my hand. Stella's all excited. It's very hot today. 83 right now in the shop, which you might not think is hot. That means it's 100 outside and I got to stand by a fan. But I got wheel cylinders. We're going to see if we can make something of this old rig. It's going to be a miracle if I can get it stopping and running, but oh, life ain't worth living without a few miracles. Then I got to start working on these. I got to either get them, these rear brake drums are so rusted. I don't know if I can clean that up without having them turned. That one's full of axle grease, which doesn't make me happy. That means it's probably got an axle oil leak, but I'm just so happy. These things were stuck solid last night after I finished my video, like completely junk. Let them sit with penetrating oil, cleaned them all up, new seals, new O-rings. Oh, it's the little things in life. It's so hot. And we've got some progress to share with you. We've got finally some brake shoes, some hardware, and some newly refurbished wheel cylinders back on the Singer. And I just noticed that every one of the Armstrong shocks has play in the bushings. Well, that's gonna knock. But, all right, let's just be happy about the brakes for now. So now I've got to pull the hub adapters off, clean up the drums, put them on, bleed the entire brake system, and then fix the rotten wood under the dash so the pedal box doesn't rock. And maybe we'll have some brakes. Stay tuned, will ya? Okay, I do got to say I need to take a breath here. I've been marathon running or fixing this old Singer. We now have fluid in our master cylinder. We have fluid in our clutch cylinder. We have a secure pedal box. I've bled all the lines multiple times. I don't have a super stiff pedal, but it's pretty good. Look in here. It's got probably an inch. I can't get any more air out of it, so I'm going to try to drive it. That brings me to my point. I'm going to drive it. So the pedal box is fastened up there. It's not flexing like it was. Like before, when I pushed the clutch in, the whole pedal box top would tip over and it just felt awful. Same with the brakes. I had to bend the brake arm here from hitting the steering column, and still my pedals are, I thought welding these plates on here would be better, but there's not enough room. I have to put my toe, my big toe on the gas pedal and not get my boot to interfere with the brake and or the clutch. So I'm gonna probably cut those off again or redo them somehow. You'll notice the wheels are on, all the janky lug studs, adapters, the shoes, the wheel cylinders, everything is back on this thing. It's pretty crazy. Stella, calm me down here, girl. Come here. Come here. Oh, what do you see? You're not going to listen to Daddy? There's a squirrel out there. There's a squirrel out there in the hazelnut tree, and she's been stalking it. So let's get this thing off the lift. It's late. I'm late for dinner, but I've been working on this thing. I'm thirsty. I'm hot. It's 100 degrees outside, but I think I want to yard drive it. I want to finish this video. I want to make something of this car. I really want to drive it. So let's get it down and see what we can make. I think I told you guys, or maybe I'll remind you, I've had this car for 3 years. Supposedly it was running and driving when I got it. I have not driven this car yet. There's a lot of loose items. The coil needs to be fastened down. I just want to drive it, just in and out of the shop, try the brakes, just feather the clutch, just to feel it. So I'm going to hook the battery up. I think it's not hooked up yet. And I'm a little nervous, I have to say. I've spent so much time, money, and effort on this thing, and taking a chance that, I don't know, it's got termites, it's got a lot of rot, wood, who knows? It may blow up on me, but I guess that's what we do. Oh, is that cable not long enough? Okay, let's get this hooked up. Strange, the battery that I had in here, I couldn't get the positive cable to reach. How did I start this car before? I don't remember. So I'm just going to press these on here. Hopefully it's good enough to start it. And oh, keep your fingers crossed. I'm kind of nervous. Did I mention I'm kind of nervous? Gonna close my door. Swing my arms out of the way. I think this one's got a lip on it. Yep. So let's roll the car back a little bit. It has an e-brake now. Smashed my toes. I got my after work attire on. Let's get rid of that. I don't know if I should even sit in that with my shorts on. Well, this is it. Oh! Okay. If I don't impale myself on the steering doors. Oh boy. Can't shut the door. Well, that's not right, but it's shut. Okay. Let's see, key on. We've got a full tank of gas. No, we don't. Ouch. I already scraped my knee on something. It's probably the shifter. I'm going to pump the gas a little bit. My foot actually does not fit between the brake pedal and the gas pedal. And clutch in. Clutch actually works pretty well. Brake pedal, soft, but something there. E-brake works, I think. Neutral. Okay, let's try this. Ooh, that makes a rattling noise when it first starts up. Bit of a rough runner. Try reverse here. Up, back. What the? Oh. Oh. Well, it went in reverse. Clutch is not great. Door won't stay shut. See what happens when I have a clutch. Okay. Okay. We got a little bit of brakes. Top is not latched by any means. Just want to get a feel for this thing. Whoa! Tried to step on the brakes, step on the gas. Got to fix that. Okay. Pedals are awful. They're complete. Whoa! Hope the top doesn't fall off. Just want to drive it a little bit. First gear. Oh, I can't get it into first gear. The clutch will not go far enough. The pedal's preventing it from going in. Aww. I'll probably turn it off, stick it in, and then it's going to go. There it goes. Watch this. It's probably going to jump. No, it didn't jump. The pedal's just like right off the floor. Oh ho! Stop straight. Stops. That's pretty cool. That's really all I wanted to do. Now I get back in reverse. Oh. trying to lock it on these things. All right, well, we did yard drive it. That's gonna be, oops. I gotta fix that. We got some stuff to fix. Doesn't go into gear, brakes are soft, pedals don't allow the clutch to go down all the way, but I drove it. Not a lot, but a little. Stella, come here. Come here. You gonna get that squirrel? Just go get him. That actually makes me feel good. And it looks good. And it's not leaking a bunch of fluids yet. Oh, it needs a lot more work, but it's a happy day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. I feel like a miracle worker.